Hello everyone, this is Hakaym and welcome back to some more World of Warships, and today I am showing a user replay of LAMGunner in the Tier 8 Premium Soviet battleship, the Lenin, aka the Nelson's wannabe big brother. Yeah, I know. And also, I'm not really that impressed with this camo. I mean, it looks sort of nice. I like the smokestacks. I like the look of the ship too. Yeah, I'm one of those weird people that actually enjoys the look of the Lenin, but yeah. So as you can see, they are top tier. He is joined with a few of his clanmates, one in the Vladivostok and one in the Asasio, or AKA the asshole. And it is a CV match, playing on trap, playing domination. So we're gonna see how things go now. I haven't had the opportunity to play the Lenin, so I can't say that much from experience. And I have to say, I don't see the Lenin that much. But from this replay, it looks like it's pretty good, so we'll see how things go. So at the moment, their team is not really pushing that heavily. B is currently being capped by at least a enemy destroyer, or at least we know where the enemy destroyer is. And does look like his clanmate is pushing in. Looks like the Kiev. Okay, that really makes sense. Kiev is obviously by far the fastest ship. He's not detected, which is surprising. He just opened up. As normal with Russian battleships, dispersion is quite terrible at longer ranges. Lenin does have 18.4 kilometers. It's not a particularly super fast ship, but pretty fast for battleships. I believe it's close to being one of the fastest as far as tier 8 is concerned. So overall not bad. Of course the turning circle radius is quite massive, and as normal it does have those very large gun turrets, and with the current setup where it is all facing forward, and you can see there that dispersion just goes all awry at longer ranges. So with any normal Russian battleship, you always want to be pushing in to get closer to where your dispersion actually works with you. Now, I know I've been putting up a lot of Russian battleships because it's the new thing, and unfortunately I don't have the ability to try out new toys, so gotta work with what I have. Shots off on that Pensacola. Dispersion actually doesn't look too bad, but you can kind of see how it kind of spreads out as it goes. It gets a pretty decent hit, 4,000. Gets only one shell hit. They are pushing down the middle, which is not a bad idea, because this is kind of what Russian battleships can do. And also the fact that there's only one destroyer on the enemy team, which is the Kiev, which isn't known for its torpedo range. So at the moment, things are not too bad for the friendly team. They are starting to capture A. They're starting to capture B. He is supporting his friendly asshole player. I'm gonna get flagged, aren't I? It's the Asasio. I mean, it's kind of known for players who play it not really doing the role of a destroyer. But anyways, gets somewhat decent hit on the Kiev, knocked off about 1,000. And the thing about Russian battleships is they are not very susceptible to HE shell damage. Granted, the galley definitely needs to actually land the target, but does look like the enemy team have lost their Kiev. But at the exact same time, they have lost a cruiser to, I believe, the enemy gas can there. Gas con, I guess, if you really want to get specific. Another hit on the galley, and that's the thing about the Russian battleships, especially against these lighter cruisers. They seem to overpen a lot. They do hit pretty hard, don't get me wrong, but they seem to overpen quite often, causing very minimal amount of damage. At least that's what I've experienced, at least with the sign-up. But against other battleships, shouldn't be that big of a deal. Shots off once again at that Pensacola that is still showing a lot of broadside. Will he actually get punished for this? No. Once again, overpen is definitely not the battleship's friend. So definitely could be a lot better. Let's see if he can actually get a citadel. That would be nice, or even just a normal penetration would be fantastic for Gunner here. And Dispersion just says nope. And this position, I really do like the fact that he's actually not just pushing directly into A. He's kind of coming around the side of the island, going to focus that galley. Galley's way too close. Devastating strike, one citadel, and that is Gunner's first kill of this game. Now, the reason why I picked this game was, well, one, to show off the Lenin, because I haven't shown off the Lenin, and I definitely wouldn't mind trying the ship myself. And also, well, for the end post-battle that was posted, made me really want to show off this battle as well. Shots off at the gas can. Once again, the gas can is actually a very fast battleship, but not particularly well liked. I know from trying it out myself and from hearing other people, not particularly well liked French battleship there. Definitely very fast. And what is this New Orleans doing? Oh, he is crazy. Ruho is dropping in, not even turning away. What the heck was that? Double Citadel, devastating strike, kill number 2 for Gunner here. And you can kind of see why I picked this battle. And the New Orleans is complaining in chat right now about his team. Honestly, I don't even know why that New Orleans decided to rush out. Granted, he was pretty much getting pinched from the KGV and also Gunner here, but still broadside and not even turning in. Like, not doing anything, just selling broadside to Gunner. Don't know why. Poor Colorado. I really should go back and try that ship. It's been a while since I played it, but its engine is knocked out. It's on the border. It's just now starting to get turned around. Now, as always, Russian battleships are very susceptible to a lot of broadside. And wow, this, ooh, see right there. That's why you don't want to show a lot of broadside. Even that Colorado could easily damage the Lenin. So he's very much in kind of a dangerous position right now because he's showing a lot of broadside either to one or another. And I'm kind of laughing at the New Orleans complaining. But ultimately, it was kind of his fault for just selling broadside to a battleship in general. It's not just a Russian battleship. It was just selling broadside in general. All right, there we go. Finish off the Colorado. That is kill number 3 for Gunner here. Now, the enemy team have killed off 3 of their ships. They are currently ahead. The friendly team is currently ahead by 1 ship, and they do hold A and B. Now, the friendly team have lost C. Now, remember, at the very beginning of the battle, they were, in fact, in control of C. Just lost their Pensacola, so things are still a little dicey. He does turn his attention on the Ranger. Not a bad idea, especially trying to get rid of that CV is always a good idea. And somehow he has actually managed to both land hits on the Pensacola and the Ranger. But as you can see, once again, at that range, it is very difficult for a Russian battleship to actually land their hits. Now, he's going fairly slow, which is, I mean, not a terrible idea because he doesn't want to get out of position because he still has the gas can alive. He still has some battleships up at sea, still alive. And, I mean, granted, taking out the CV is not a bad idea, but it's a tier 6 CV. There's no destroyers. He's very much likely to be killed off. Might as well focus on the Pensacola or the gas can. More so than that CV. So it does look like he does switch over to the Pensacola. Shots off towards this Pensacola. Is he actually going to get the hit? Oh my gosh, really? 474 points of health left on that Pensacola. If one more shell landed or even did a penetration, that would have been a dead Pensacola. But of course, RNG said no, and obviously didn't grant him the kill, so he's going to have to waste another salvo just to finish off that Pensacola. Fires 2 shots in kind of dispersed pattern, does get the kill finally on that Pensacola, saves his 3rd shot for the Ranger, and once again just an overpen, and finally switches back over to the gas can. Gas can's very low in health, and obviously that Pensacola did grant him his 4th kill. Now the enemy team is actually very much in the lead, to the surprise of the New Orleans captain. The enemy team is at least ahead in ships. There's the Confederate for Gunner here, and currently they are down their clanmate. They did lose the Asasio a little bit ago. Looks like Gunner here is gonna steal the kill on the gas can and is granted his 5th kill, which is a Kraken, and tries to secure the enemy Ranger, but unfortunately that is not meant to be. So instead focuses on the Fiji, and that has brought the friendly team kind of back up as far as kills are concerned. They're even with the enemy team, but still they have a little bit more work to do. And once again, my word, that New Orleans captain is just extremely salty right now. It's actually really funny to witness. And this poor Hipper, he's being a little bit too aggressive right now. Definitely is going to get focused down relatively quickly, especially at this range. Dispersion's really good. And there we go. That is number 6 as far as kills. And Gunner is not done yet. He still has the Vladivostok, the Nelson, the Sinop, the Fiji left. See if he can do a bit more work. Fortunately for him, the Nelson is going to be very generous right now and start pushing around the corner. And it does look like the Sinop and the Fiji might be coming around that corner over there. But he is going to focus down this Nelson, who is blissfully unaware that there is a Russian battleship off to his port side, but is very fortunate just to be overpinned by Gunner here that didn't get Citadel. And I'm also kind of watching the chat right now. It is very amusing seeing this New Orleans captain complaining. And I mean it's not overly wrong in some parts, but oh well. It's wargaming. What can you expect? Gets a Citadel on that Nelson. Nelson is instantly trying to repair. Nelson, well, meet your bigger brother. And your bigger brother has far bigger guns. And of course the Nelson is firing HE because AP obviously doesn't make any sense. Any sense at all. Another Citadel. Well, yeah, that's pretty much going to be it for this ship here. Ooh, gets his turret destroyed, but doesn't secure the kill. Look at those secondaries shooting off at the enemy, or the friendly Lenin. Can he secure kill number 7? And I would say yes. That is high caliber, a Citadel for his trouble. Vladivostok, showing too much broadside right now. And another Citadel, that is kill number 8. Fiji coming around behind him. Does have 2 fires, very low in health. Can he secure another kill? Oh, let's see if he can. Fiji, broadside, dispersion, overpens, of course. That shouldn't be any surprise, really. Really, whenever shooting at light cruisers such as that, well, if RNG blesses you, you get a Citadel, but most times you need to aim below the water line, and that is kill number 9 for Gunner here, and all that's left is the enemy Sinop. This poor Synop. It's a good ship, but unfortunately for him, he is facing off against the Lenin, and, well, actually, no, never mind. The Vladivostok did die. Now, the Synop's the only ship left alive. Synop also has much more health than he does. So, what better way to end a game than by ramming? And yes, he is going for the ram. He's going to get his 10th kill. And that is going to be it for this video. So with that, thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked what you saw, hit the like and subscribe button. You guys have a great and fantastic day. Zai Jen.